folks, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for coming on to my videos and watching them and commenting. So tomorrow I'll be doing the giveaway cards that people have decided they would like to choose whatever ones, so that's fine. I'll be doing that tomorrow. But for just now, I'm just coming on with some really quick and simple cards from Katy Sue Designs, which I got last year, and I had some left over, so I thought I would come on and make them up into cards. So I've got a penguin one. This is a kit, so you got, I can't quite remember exactly, wait a minute, I've got the kit. So I did make a, on the collaboration that I did with Monica, aka Paper Mona, I did make a scene, a sort of Christmas decoration using the snow globe. So this was what it was, snow globe and winter scenes. Create 12-dimensional Christmas cards. I don't have any snow globes left, but I do have these packs left, so I decided that I would come on and just do a couple of them. So there's the penguin one and the robin one, and you've got card bases, obviously the snow globe, but that's away, but you can still get these. Go on Katy Sue's web page, and they're still doing these every year as far as I'm aware. So you got all the card bases, your snow globe, all the decoupage pieces, the insert pieces as well, which is good with your sentiment greeting on it, and a few other bits and pieces. So I thought I'd do the this one, the penguin, and I thought I'd do the robin. So I've got this tartan card base, and I want to cover this bit. So I'm just going to pop that over. I'm trying to see, that just fits, I think. It's just to cover that. It's not quite fitting actually, that one. Let's see if I've got a bigger piece here. This might fit over. Yes, that's better. So first things first, I'm just going to glue this on, and then we can do the decoupage element of it in a minute. So that's just to cover that oval, really, because obviously that would be where the snow globe would have gone in. And when I come to put in this insert here, I know that will be covering it, but it's just nice to have something over the back. So pop that to the side first. So as far as I'm aware, you can still buy these kits from Katy Sue. So I've got my robin, and I probably didn't need to put that bit on, but I have. So there's a couple of little pips here at the side where I've pulled out of the retaining bit where it had all the pieces in it. So I'm just trying to get rid of them. I mean, I think you can send away for globes if you've not, you know, if you've not got any left. I think you can. So, you know, always be able to do that as well. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Pinflair, because I find that when I use my Pinflair, it gives me a bit more room for manoeuvring. So there we go, it just sort of squeezes out like that. So I'm just going to put a few blobs, if it will come out. Thought it would. There's it, and there it is, onto the back of here. I think I've said before, you can use this with a cocktail stick as well, but I find, oh, just don't ever have a cocktail stick on the table. So that's just to raise that up, give it a bit of dimension like that. So I'll just pop that, just trying to pop that down now. Oh, so I'm wondering if I'll just pop that flat. I'm going to pop that bit flat, I think. So this is just really easy crafting. Just fancied some easy crafting. I did say I was going to do that massive peg, which I will still do, but it's nice just to do some easy crafting. Now I've also got this bow, which is one of the smaller bows, so as far as I'm aware, what you do is you just pop these two bits over and that creates your bow shape, or maybe you pop it over that way, I don't think it matters, and then you just have a bow shape. So I need to stick that bit together like that, and then I think I'll pop that down at the bottom on some glue. So all the same, you could just use pads, you know, foam pads is what I'm trying to say. So I haven't put anything on these, so they are marked 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, for these as well, to be put in order, your decoupage. So oh, that's a bit much. Put that bit on there, and then just popping that over the top, and I just usually don't push it down too much, I just kind of let it sit onto where it's supposed to be. Might push that bit down slightly as well. Push this bit down a bit too much, so probably shouldn't have put the base on until I was really more or less finished. Anyway, no worries, let's just see if I can get this glue off that base card, because I don't want that showing. And then going to the next piece. Now that's got a wee bit that needs to pop out there. There's actually a couple of bits. Let me get my pokey tool, wherever it is, hiding on this side. So yeah, just poke these pieces out. Come on. Right, so that's going to be for that one. The robin on. I do like robins. I think most people like robins. There, we've got one that comes into the garden quite a lot. No, it's not quite lined up. That's better. Oops. There we go. Bring that up again because it's squished. It's kind of squished down. Right, we've got a couple of other wee bits here. So let's do some of the holly bits first. I'm trying to see, there's a bit that needs to be poked out. You can see at the back where that needed to be pulled out. Now that goes on there. Right, let's pop that onto, yeah, it goes on there actually. Just pop that onto there, and then there's another piece, so I'm just going to find my tweezers to use for this piece. So I think that just goes on to here. There's another leaf as well. So I'm thinking this bit goes on, oops, here. Oh. You can just see the layers building up. My hand is shaking there a bit. That's okay. And we'll get another bit of the robin. So we've got a few robins going on here. So just one blob is enough, really. Oh, oh, that's not so good. Oh, help. So put that back on the top here, if I can, without making it go funny. So just kind of getting that in place. There we go. And then this one's going to go at the opposite side because it's facing the opposite way. There we go. Just pop in there, that's better. And then this is another one for this side as well. So just try and keep them all same way. Trying to keep the tails all the same, that's better. And then we've got a couple of leaves here, which I thought, because I made a mess, and to cover that bit, I'll just put this down with, so it could be leaves fluttering about, just because I made a bit of a mess there, and there's a bit up here that's a bit of a mess as well. So if I just pop them on to hide these pieces, there's always a way to hide things. So that's that done, and I can just lift that a bit. So that's fine. Now I would like to put on some other bits, but that's card number 1. You can see it's quite lifted quite a bit with that photo glue. So you've liked that one. So we'll get to the what do you call it, what have I done with that anyway? Oh, I'll put it up there. So sorry folks, ladies. So I've got this nice snowflake one for here. I hope I'm not being out of camera shot for that whole other card, because it looks like I had. Sorry folks if I had. But here's the card. Done, more or less. So I've got this one, so it's got a nice insert as well with the penguins and some lovely wee snowflakes around there. So pop that up there. So I'm going to do the same thing, I think, with this. Let's see. So I could actually just do that like that and have the decoupage coming through the aperture. Let's just do that. So I want to pop this down flat. I know that probably, actually shouldn't have popped it that way. Mistake. Mistake, just thinking, because I'm going to have that insert in. So actually I can pop it onto here. So if I pop it onto there. So let's just pop a bit of glue around there where it's going to go. And then pop it on from the back, but then look round to the front just to see if that's kind of the right place, and it is. So I'm just going to take that glue off, take that glue off the back because I don't want that, and I'm just going to get my little bit of anti-static bag, because that should take away the stickiness so that when I lean onto there it doesn't stick to that. That's fine. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up my penguins, and that'll stand out now. I don't think they're the right penguins actually. Must be. I thought I had the wrong. No, they are. Just ignore me. Right, so first lot of glue. I can just get this to work. Maybe no. So first dot a couple of splodges of glue onto the bits that really need to be all standing proud. That's fine, and then popping that down there like that. Then the next piece is much the same. There's a little bit we need to pop out here. Right, let's get that off my finger. And then that's way too much. Oh, it's not so good. And then pop that on top of this one. So it's kind of lined up, try and line these beaks up a bit more. That's better now. See a bit here, which is a bit of the glue that we don't want. And then this bit here, we want a bit on there. And a bit, that's far too much surely. And we'll just line up him to there. Fine. And then we've got our other penguin. So we'll pop this on first because it's got its flipper, which we need to just pop that on first, don't we? Before we put the rest on. So pop that there, and then if we get this other one up like that, and that's going to go on the top. Just have to line that up so that their heads are all kind of, let me just see if I've lined that up. Not quite there, that bit there. There we go, that's fine. And then I've got a piece of a ribbon again. So what it tells you to do, there's kind of wee bits there where you fold in. So fold that one in, fold that one in, or the other way around. I think it is actually. Yes, and that makes your bow. Excuse me, my nose is a bit runny. And now I just thought I had a. Oh, I don't have one of them, do I? So I'm just going to pop this just on the top here, like that. Flit in the middle. Now I don't have, I think I'm finished with the Pinflair glue now. So I'm thinking I'm going to add some gems to it, and I'm also thinking I'll need to maybe need to add a bit of something to that. Let's see. So yeah, you like these. So just going to get some gems, because sometimes it's quite nice to just add some gems. So I've got these little gems. that need to actually have used with this sort of thing, because I need to put glue onto the area. So here's my glue here. So I'm thinking I'll put one there, and one there. And these are not double-sided, like they're not sticky backed. I got these years ago with a kit when I was not even doing a YouTube channel at that point, from Hobbycraft. No, I don't know what it was called. It was some brand, but I can't think of the actual name at the minute. So there's one. I'll put that one on there. And let's just get this putty to come out. We'll put this one, it's quite nice, that one, if I can get it off the sticky. Hobby House, that's what it was called. Yeah, Hobby House was the name of it. So yes, it was a kit I had with Hobby House, and yeah, I used these were some of the extra gems, and I think maybe I can do the same on the opposite side, just to kind of keep that looking balanced, more balanced. Come on, here you come. There we go. Just on there, and another one down here, and let's get another one of these darker ones in the middle. There. So that's my first one. I'll put the insert in a second, and then I think we'll use these for the next one, the penguin one, because it's got blues and stuff. So I've got lots of, sure I've got lots of colours that would coincide nicely with this. I've got these kind of blue, but they're quite big. Some of them, no. Let's get some of these blue sequins. I think they'd be quite nice. So let's just get some of them. So let's pop one there. One there. And I'll do three. One there. It's fine. Now I haven't got actual one left from Katy Sue from the kit for that, so I'll just leave it at the minute. Now let's just pop in these, hopefully be able to pop in these inserts. So what all I'm doing with the insert is just kind of, I'm not folding it completely, I'm just kind of getting it like that. And then what I would do is I would just pop a, no, just probably shouldn't do this while the thing's still wet, but what I would do is just pop a bit of tape runner, try and get it straight surely, and I would just pop this piece. Got that more or less straight, not 100%, but pop that piece in just there, just behind that fold, just behind that fold line, like that. And I would stick the other bit down when this is dry, but that's all I would do to get that in place. So that's that one, and then the same with this. I would just not quite fold over to give it a crease. I would just gently put a little fold in there, and I would do exactly the same with this. Put a tape runner down the side of that score line, and then just bring that over again, just like that, and I will attach it to the front as well, but because it's still drying, I don't want to really, I think that one's too near there, it's a bit too near. Let's see if I can pull that back, probably not. Right, we'll just leave as is. Probably an idea is to actually put the insert in first, but then that's what happens when it's inside, so you get that lovely insert. So 2 beautiful cards, easy to make, using the Katy Sue Snow Globe and Winter Scenes luxury card making collection. So head over to Katy Sue website, www.katysuedesigns.com, and I'm sure you'll see lots of lovely kits if you're interested in kits. As I say, I got these for my class ladies last year and they thoroughly enjoyed them. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll be back very soon. Bye for now.